even though cheese may not be one of the first things that come to mind when people think of the Netherlands. Several of the most well-known cheeses in the world, such as Gouda and Edam, are Dutch. The markets, cheese diaries, and tasting rooms. Old Holland is a paradise for cheese lovers. Wondering how a small country like the Netherlands became the hub for cheese? I'm sure you will be craving cheese after this video. So first, let's get into the origin of the Dutch cheese. The early history of cheese in the Netherlands is comparable to the beginnings of all nations and locations that produce cheese. Although milk is a very important product, it is also very perishable, especially before the invention of refrigerators. Farmers had to employ milk and other dairy products that have a longer shelf life and added value because dairy animals produce milk every day regardless of market demand. The natural solution was cheese. With a geography, environment, and climate that naturally support healthy, highly productive cows and dairy animals, the Netherlands is the ideal dairy country. During the Dutch Golden Age in the 1600s, when the Netherlands became well-known worldwide for its cheese, this classic Dutch dish saw a huge increase in popularity. Currently, the nation makes 650 million kilograms of cheese annually. The labels on the various varieties of cheese you may purchase in Dutch markets specify how long the cheese has been aged. Dutch cheese always has one of these labels. Jonge kaas or young cheese, 4 weeks old. Jong beleggen, 8 to 10 weeks old. Beleggen or mature, 16 to 18 weeks old. Extra beleggen, 7 to 8 months old. Oude kaas or old cheese, 10 to 12 months old. Overjarige kaas, 18 plus months old. In the cities of Alkmaar, Edam, Hoorn, Gouda, and Woerden, there are still 5 historic cheese markets. Despite the fact that Gouda and Woerden's markets are active commercial hubs, the others put on outstanding performances with individuals dressed in vintage white suits, straw hats, en route to the cheese weighing ceremony. Large wheels of cheese were being transported on wooden barrows. The answer is that there is a formal ceremony for it because, for purchasing cheese, there are fascinating centuries-old rituals. One of the customary practices you'll see at a cheese market is sampling the available cheeses before price negotiations, which takes place while buyers and sellers clap hands and shout out suggested prices until a deal is made. Which is the most famous cheese of all? Given that it makes up more than 50% of all cheese consumed worldwide, Gouda is undoubtedly the most well-known Dutch cheese. The word Gouda has come to refer to a variety of cheeses created in the Dutch tradition. However, only Gouda Holland can be produced in the Netherlands using milk from Dutch cows due to its protected status. Goudas made in the Netherlands and those made in the United States are 2 very different kinds of cheese, as are Goudas that are young and mature. These are the other varieties of cheese you can find in the Holland markets. Edam. Since Edam is a semi-hard cheese that doesn't go bad over an extended period of time, it dominated the global cheese trade from the 14th through the 18th century, making an appearance in every ship's cargo hold. When the flavor is young, it is nutty and mild, and as it ages, it becomes harsher. It goes well with sparkling and crisp white wines as well as stone fruits and melons. Leiden. Leiden cheese, also known as Leidse kaas, is extremely comparable to Gouda but has less fat. Its cumin-based flavor sets it apart from the majority of other Dutch cheeses, and occasionally caraway or cloves are also used. This hard cheese has an amazing flavor, works well on a cheese board, and goes well with beer and dark bread. It is buttery, tangy, and has a great texture. In Old Holland, there are many tasting facilities where you can sample a wide range of cheeses before purchasing the best of the best. Customers frequently get the opportunity to sample the products at authentic cheese stores. The Netherlands' production of dairy products and cheese significantly increased after milk quotas were abolished in 2015. As a result, the nation's phosphate levels in 2017 and 2018 exceeded environmental protection standards. Farmers are unable to control the levels of phosphate as there is still an increase in demand for high-quality cheese on a global scale. This balance between the needs of the economy and the needs of the environment is still being negotiated today. But the Netherlands has a remarkable track record of developing new agricultural production techniques that enhance output while consuming fewer resources, and the Dutch are up to the task. So have you tried cheese and wine? Or which is your favorite way of eating cheese? Let us know in the comments.